It seemed, again, Dark Wizzy and Ned, the only team to beat Linus and Lucy so far, at least make them sweat a little bit. So we'll see if they can do it again. I'm really curious to see how this is going to go. I almost kind of want to see how Lucy and Linus would fare against Sen and Louis Money. But they got to get through this hurdle first in Dark Wizzy and Ned, which is not going to be an easy feat.
Not going to be easy at all, but I got to give a shout out to whoever seeded this bracket. 1, 2, and 3 seed.
Yeah, good job.
Find
Good job,
themselves
COs.
in some sort of 1, 2, or 3 combination is up to the players to figure it out.
And we're back at Woohoo Island again.
Shout out FD.
Look at all the me's.
You know, it's interesting because, like, I feel like the opponents of Linus and Lucy might be thinking, take away the platforms, they don't really have those juggle combos as well, too, but really nowhere to run from them either, and those platforms will not mess up any of their jumps.
And I feel like Ned's neutral, and just way of how he dealt with this team prior knows no bounds. I mean, you saw how well he was poking away at both Linus and Lucy, outranging them. And Dark Wizzy's combo game, nothing nor needs to be said about how immaculate it is.
Yeah, give me this grab, re-grab here, too. That was one big thing you pointed out in their first set, is Dark Wizzy's grabs were a really big tell on how Linus and Lucy were playing against him. A lot of grabs happen. Dark Wizzy Ned take that game pretty free, but got to play a little safer and more anti-grab.
I also heard Lil Birdie told me that you're the GOAT as well, according to one of the players' gamer tags.
Oh, fair. Oh, shout out. Hey. Shout out Linus. I appreciate it.
Shout out to the Peanuts. But we're going to see if Linus and Lucy are going to be pulling away the football right now from Dark Wizzy and Ned. I'm sure that comment has not been made ever when these two have been on stream before.
Appreciate it. Got to give respect to the,
to the Peanuts.
Yeah, right.
But man, Dark Wizzy and Ned not having much of an issue thus far like we saw previously. They just knew how to fight this team. They knew how to dissect them, and they knew how to take advantage of the weaknesses that Bowser and Ike do have at their disposal. And if you take away the team combos and the synergy together, you know, you got two really skilled individual players, but you're separating into those 1v1s constantly. The PGR player neutral is probably going to win.
Back air approaching there too. Ned ready for the up. That was really crazy because he was ready for Lucy to come back and try to prevent any punish onto Linus.
It's the first time I think we've seen Ned use Scintilla as well for most of this. You know, not really a pretty thrifty move to use in dubs, but when he finds the right time to use it, it's pretty cool.
Big juggle here for Lucy. Ned happy to sit in the corner. I feel like he's been spending a majority of this game at that left ledge. Down smash from Wizzy finds itself, and Ned on the other side, not to be taken lightly.
When you can both win your individual 1v1s, that's how you know things are going to go good. But right now, Linus and Lucy struggling a bit. Still, though, this is a best of 5. They have a full set, at least 3 games to figure out how to exactly find some counterplay here. And again, like you mentioned previously, these guys have pockets. You know, especially in name of, I feel like Lucy has some good pockets. So
we will have to see. Still a little bit to go in this game. Honestly, just depends on if Linus will be able to keep this stock online, because this 2v1 would be tough. Can't really avoid the grabs when it's 2v1.
Just given how wiry Sephiroth is, though, like it's been so hard for either Linus or Lucy to really get a firm grasp and get that damage off. You know, that's one of the things that Sephiroth struggles with at close distance. Like, say if it was Dark Wizzy against him, might be taking a lot of damage, but with these characters that get these one giant hit off, Ned is going to be getting away clean at a lot of these interactions. It's still Dark Wizzy getting trimmed off the side there.
Getting a lot of damage from the Flame Breath, though, too. That forward air comes in and kills
just
off
enough
the side. Wow.
And how does Ike deal with it now? You know, your moves are big and powerful, but they do have a lot of angle lag, so they're gonna get punished. Especially, you know, when one fails, the other one will come right back to save him.
We're not gonna find the up tilt, pretty precise. Oh, around down tilt too. Wizzy has to get in real close for those.
And look at how careful Lucy's playing this right here. Not going for the traditional follow-ups you would typically see in most situations. Tries to swing for that forward air hit stun right there, but Mario can do so many arrows in the air, bro.
Yeah, right. Out of short hop, you can get double back air out of it too. It is crazy. And
He's an Olympian.
Back high like that.
Man, it's aerodynamic.
No, back air squeezes in there too. Strong hit nonetheless sends Lucy to the blast zone.
Very curious to see what the game plan is going to be here. You see the gears moving. I'm seeing the gears starting in both of these guys' heads of what they should do in this situation. If we're going to see a character swap or maybe just a good stage counter pick for them. But their game plan has been nullified by this team. Ned and Dark Wizzy have finally found a solution to the almost terrifying and bombastic team synergy that Linus and Lucy have. When you can't get those team combos off and you can't get those grab handoffs handedly, you have to go back to the drawing board. You got to think of something else.
Yeah, and it's just like how like shifty Mario can be and able to like kind of dance around and put out aerials that will hit both players in like the close range when they get those big follow-ups, like the team combos we've been talking about all day. So Mario has been a huge asset to this team.
Yeah.
Just kind of like take one out of the fight entirely.
True. Because when you have a good character like Mario, who has phenomenal mobility as well as combo game, you keep that opponent in disadvantage for a while, and you either have to bail your teammate out or you have to just keep in the 1v1 with the opponent. And that can be a struggle. So I'm very curious to see if, you know, Plan A was great for the Peanuts gang, but I want to see how Plan B is going to go for them.
Ooh, character change could be on the horizon here for Linus.
Yeah, Linus switching to Cloud. You know, not a bad character to pick into as well, but your second character you need to be comfortable with, and you also have to just recalibrate. You have to make sure you're watching your jumps. It's still Mario and Sephiroth at the end of the day. You can be outranged.
Yeah.
You can be edge-guarded. So I'm very curious to see what the big adjustment is going to be here. Now the big hits are also off the table. You're not going to get those giant hits and easy, you know, back airs to clean up those stocks early with Bowser. So now we're going to be seeing the Twins put the fun in fundies.
Yeah, it was really interesting too, because like most of that game, when Dark Wizzy was on Bowser, it was like I'm running off and trying to cape you. I'm following your DI. I'm following how you're trying to get back to this ledge, especially well low. So I want to know if Dark Wizzy will take that same approach here on the Cloud. It might be more fruitful.
Tough to say. Blade Beam coming out, field golding throughout the entire cast right here on stage. Okay.
Throw, no up smash though.
So instead, now the role is coming into Lucy to be the one to finish off the stocks with the big hits as well. We saw that, you know, Cloud's throws are very horizontal. They have very low knockback, so they're perfect to lead into those giant smash attacks. And we're already seeing the first one right there. You're not going to be seeing the stocks be polished off as early as if the Bowser was still there, but they're still going to be lethal nonetheless. But man, Dark Wizzy's still living.
Ooh, off the top though with the up air, Lucy carrying a lot of weight here, 104%, 3 stocks. Oh, for the air dodge down though, you are dead. Last 1 to 3 is Ned. Back throw, gonna find the back air,
yeah. That's the classic. And man, look at how much damage Linus has taken while just trying to get back to stage. Ned also with 3 stocks still on deck, and now we got the wing on deck as well, man.
That up B that came from Lucy gave wing there too. Really wanted it to kill. Oh, his platform is terrifying.
The pressure from Dark Wizzy as well. Yeah, the platform pressure is absolutely ridiculous right there. How are you going to land safely? You know, the platforms are going to help them a lot more. Mario with platforms is like bread with butter. It's just good.
Yeah, for real.
Good combo.
Peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah,
you
for
literally
real.
can't get any better than that. Forward smash will work as well. He's been finding so many smash attacks throughout this entire top 8.
Mario smash attacks are really good.
Yeah, phenomenal.
All of them are really good. They all serve a little bit of a different purpose, but they're all powerful. They do what they do great.
Trying to find a double nair here too. Ned retreats to the ledge. Actually just sets up perfectly that forward air into Wizzy's aerial juggle. You see the dashing for Wizzy though. Okay.
He's brave. And Cape, that is going to be
what
all she wrote. Trying to save with the forward air. I like the attempt, but you got to save your own bacon as well. I don't know if that was it. Big dog.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was talking about too. Dark Wizzy is so like willing and able to use the cape off stage to just destroy these recoveries too. And 2 characters that are really susceptible to it. And you saw it clean up the game there.
It's true. Man, oh man, how are Linus and Lucy going to come back? I mean, Ned and I feel like they both found the Krabby Patty secret formula. They knew how to crack the code that was really just keep the twins separate from each other.
Yeah.
Let them play in their own classes. Let them get their own friends. But it's tough, man. How are you going to get that mileage that they were finding before? Maybe going back to the same team comp they had before. It's going to be a toughie. But Ned and Dark Wizzy, man, I'm very impressed with how they found answers. Looking almost better than they did in the first set they fought him with.
Yeah.
You know, just the spacing has been good. Their advantage has been good. Dark Wizzy has been doing a phenomenal job of just keeping them away from each other, not letting them set up for those grab combos. Ned also really playing on the outside very well.
Super confident to stand out.
For real.
Willing to put those very particular hitboxes out and sit in the corner versus a team that's almost like begging you, really wants you to be at the corner where they get those back airs, they can get those like ping pong combos into early stocks off the side blast zone.
Speaking of ping pong combos, a little bit of a ping pong coming out right there. And we're on Smashville, which turned out to be a really surprisingly good stage for both Linus and Lucy. We see Lucy on that top platform, you know, doing so much, and and really extending Ike's mileage.
Oh, not able to find the back air off of the throw, though. Whirling Fortress will lead into some big damage. Okay. Might have woken something up here.
I mean, you can't poke the bear too much. They're
Yeah.
down 2-0. They're mad. They want to win this badly. You know, when you are a doubles specialist, that's your pride. You don't want these singles players coming up and these ranked players and singles coming up here and ruining things, especially with how much time they put in.
Looking for something here. Got caught to the air dodge. That was really good by Wizzy. Not hitting the final hit of down air. Opponent going to air dodge out of that, and it's a forward smash for it. Great in that game.
You also saw the attempt there with Sephiroth forward air into F smash. Dark Wizzy just a hair too short on that one.
Oh, the run off from Ned for the
Wow.
forward air. Really good placement. There's a run off fastball too. Very dangerous.
Sephiroth's planking and just his ability to play off stage is truly unlike any other, I feel like. You can really afford to just stay out there and go off stage because you're going to be able to make it back from pretty much anywhere.
You see Linus with the cross-up empty land jabs to get Ned to drop his shield. That was sweet.
All right, though, they're locked in with each other now. This
Yeah.
is the scary part on Smashville. When you and your teammate are both trapped in the corner and you both have these big, devastating moves, you don't want to afford to give any more stocks away. And man of the hour, Ned, you have to take the first stock off this guy. There you go.
Going to get the down air here too. 2-on-1 versus Wizzy. Wizzy smart to run off and stall.
I think that, and smart for that just because if you do end up getting swept up in the Twins tornado, you get a lot of damage done to you. So putting yourself at disadvantage at the ledge, not the worst thing ever, especially for a character like Mario who can make it back with
Yeah,
relativity.
and Ned's gotten you out of the corner so many times
Yeah,
already.
exactly.
There's no reason not to believe that he can come out and get you some space to get back up on.
That's a homie right there.
Yeah, for real. Blue team holding the lion's share of the stage until Ned comes in, gets a 2-for-1 on the forward air.
Ooh, not
Okay.
actually hitting the
Man
back
grab.
air right there, but really great follow-up. They're just ready at all times. It's insane. They do not take too much time after they've gotten the stock to like
Take the next one.
consciously
If
think
there's
about
one,
it. Yeah,
if there's
literally.
one stock taken, it is 2v1. Their 2v1 is just automatic.
They're just a fluid machine, just operating at all times. And I like that. A lot of players, I feel like, will get very complacent after taking the stock, and then they'll be like, okay, what next? But these guys are always ready to follow up to each other. Their spatial awareness is unlike any other team I've seen. And finally, for the first time in this set, they're looking at a lead, albeit a small one.
Dash attack weak hit there by Linus. Oh, run up command grab, not going to connect. They're going to find a couple of nairs for it. You see Linus wants nothing to do with that.
Oh, when you see the tracking, Ned now knocking on Death's Door a little bit. Sephiroth not being too heavy of a boy. My man is light.
Oh, what a combo there from Wizzy. Weak hit nair, reverse hit. Going super deep,
Oh
though.
my god! And that was such a good recovery, too, from Lucy. You know, Mario could have reversal edge guarded at any point there, but just decided to go super deep and try to sweet spot that up B as good as possible.
Octo Slash coming through, pressures that shield on Linus, but still putting on a show in this left side. Oh, the turnaround forward tilt to catch Wizzy's cross up, really good. Still back, though. Trying to focus on Ned now is Linus.
Ned with wing 2. All of these guys looking a little worse for wear. Excellent F tilt to catch the quick draw. Not good enough spacing, and it's Bowser in the 1v2. The worst case scenario, I feel like, in this situation. The cape coming out, but saving that jump to the last second. Still, though, no big
Air dodge.
commitment can be made here.
Air dodge after the down air. Dark Wizzy wants you to air dodge there.
That was the best case scenario, but Ned still lives. Lucy just has to take out Dark Wizzy now.
What the cape? Why did it send you that way? Have the jump. We're back. Okay, the empty hop there,
He
too.
can save him,
Ned.
though. He can still save him in the down air as well. That's what I'm saying. You cannot commit to that in that situation right there. All the stuff that makes Bowser so terrifying when he's at kill percent is good, but Linus and Lucy going to be dropping at third place to the hands of Dark Wizzy and Ned.
Wow, Ned really saved
Clutched up.
Dark Wizzy right there. Forward air of all things to find that hit to break out from the command grab. Huge find, and should be a very fun grand final.
It was looking bad, too. I mean,
Yeah,
you
they were up 2
had,
stocks. They had 1 stock left.
you also had, towards the latter half of the game as well, you had the last stocks on everybody. Ned and Dark Wizzy off stage on the left side. Meanwhile, Linus is doing crowd control in the front by the ledge.
Yeah.
Lucy right behind him, ready to catch jump or anything else that they might possibly commit to. And Ned found the most clutch forward air of his entire life right
Nasty.
there. Just dissipating all the pressure right there. It gave sort of a foothold for Dark Wizzy and Ned to really reach through the end of that set right there. That was astounding. Really big props to Ned right there for that one.